Hi everyone, it's Luna from Full Moon Audios. Trying something a little bit different today. I thought I'd do a piece about positive affirmations and self-care because these things are really important, and I strongly believe that we need to encourage this in the world because, we're all going through some hard things in life and sometimes it can get really overwhelming. So it's important to think about positive things and just practice self-care and look after ourselves when we feel like maybe no one else can. So I'm just going to start out with some affirmations. There is no one better to be than yourself. This one I really agree with because as much as we might love a certain celebrity or we might admire or inspire to be someone else or like someone else, at the end of the day, there's really no one else like ourselves. And everyone has their own problems. Everyone's got drama, they've got baggage. Everyone wishes they were someone else at some point in their lives. But again, there's really no one else like us. And, there's really no one else better to be ourselves than ourselves. You are enough. This one I really want to push home here because, again, everyone has their drama, but I myself have had times where I question that one too. And I think that it's important to remind yourselves that you are enough. You are strong enough, brave enough, beautiful enough, intelligent enough. You are enough. It doesn't matter what others say, even if they thought that they were your best friend in the whole world and then they turn around and say something really nasty or they do something you never thought they'd ever do. It's not a reflection of you or who you are. You are enough. You get better every single day. I know that sounds like a cliche because of the whole practice makes perfect and all that, but at the end of the day, it really is true. Every single day we have some form of a new experience, or even if we repeat the same thing, the same routine every day, we get better. Because it's experience. And with experience comes skills and just life. Experience builds us up. And not all experiences are positive ones, but even then, even the negative experiences help us to get stronger. Even if it doesn't feel like it at the time, even if we're really hurting, even if it feels like the world is coming down on us or everything feels dark, every experience helps to build us up. You are an amazing person. And you need to remember this because everyone makes mistakes. No one expects you to be perfect. There might be people out there who have ridiculous expectations that you should be exactly like this person, or you should follow this career, or not do this hobby because it's weird or because they don't understand it, or you should try to be normal, which is ridiculous because honestly, normal changes every day. There's really no such thing. You are an amazing person. Don't let anyone tell you different. All of your problems have solutions. Every problem in the world has a solution, even if it's not the easiest one, even if it comes with a sacrifice in the making or in the process. Every problem has a solution. And again, we all have days where maybe it doesn't feel that way. Maybe it feels way too intense and like nothing could get better at this point. You feel like you've hit rock bottom or it's just keeping going down. But trust me, every problem has a solution. I've been through it myself and I'm slowly getting better. I'm not perfect, not by any stretch. Perfection doesn't exist. As much as people like to think it does, it really doesn't. But I'm getting better every day, and I know that you guys can too. This one I think is important as well. We all need to learn to forgive ourselves for our mistakes. And again, this links in with other ones that I've mentioned here. At the end of the day, life is short. Even if you live to be 100 years old. Life is pretty short, and every experience counts. Every day, every moment counts. And at the end of the day, if you make a mistake, again, you're human. Perfection is an illusion made by mankind to follow on in the great rat race about who's the greatest person or how can we be better or more materialistic. Perfection is ridiculous. And you need to learn to forgive yourself because at the end of the day, you have to love yourself. Even if you have family and friends through until the end of your days, which would be amazing. It's what most people want in their lives. Self-love is just as important as support from other people. You need to be able to support yourself, and part of that support is forgiveness. And again, this one ties in as well. Your mistakes help you learn and grow. Again, every experience, you learn something new, or you develop the skills you already have. Maybe you'll find a new hobby or a new skill that you didn't think would ever come in this sort of experience because you've done it a million times. And suddenly there's something new to it. You learn and you grow from every day, even if you do the same thing. It's okay not to know everything. And it's okay not to be what everyone expects you to be. You don't have to be this great big star person that everyone has to look up to in life. You don't have to be the number one. You don't have to be the best there ever was. You don't have to be the fastest, the bravest, the strongest. No one is asking that of you. And if they are, then they're dreaming, because you can't expect that of someone. You can't expect someone to be 100% number one, the best every day, all day, 100% all the time. Everyone has their days, everyone has their weaknesses, and that is okay. It's okay not to know everything. It's okay to not be number one in every sense or any sense. And it's okay to not be okay. It is actually okay. If you feel like absolute crap today, that's okay. If you feel sad, if you feel angry, if you feel like the world is a pile of crap that keeps throwing things at you and kicking you down, and you just don't know what to do, or you just want to stay in bed and watch Netflix, or just cuddle up with a bear or a blanket, or read a good book, whatever you want to do, that is okay. And if the biggest thing that you achieve in your day is having a shower or cooking a meal, that's fantastic, because there are people out there who can't even do that much. And that's still okay. All of that is perfectly fine, because it's all to do with self-love and self-care. And that is so, so important. It's something that society really needs to get a grip on. Our generations are introducing it, but society still thinks it's selfish if we do too much for ourselves. And too much could simply be taking a day for us. If we're feeling like crap and we take a day, we're selfish. That's how some of us have been brought up. But now we're introducing the idea of self-care because it's actually really important. And it's something that's been neglected for so long, and it's had such a negative impact because of that. Not self-care, like the rejection or the denial of self-care is what's caused that harm. So it's important to really push the fact that it's okay to take time for yourself. And even if you don't feel like a pile of shit and you want to stay in bed, even if you want to go out and go shopping for the day, or you want to go to your favorite restaurant or cafe, you want to go to the beach, maybe you want to just chill out with your best mate or go for a walk. You don't necessarily have to feel 100% like the worst thing in the world to give yourself some love. And you shouldn't have to feel like that to give yourself love, because you matter. We all matter in this world. And if we can't look after ourselves, who else will? At the end of the day, friends and family can only do so much. At some point, we have to take the reins and do what's right for us. And if that means closing the doors, turning off the phone, and just isolating yourselves, or if it means going out and spending the day with everyone, whatever your cup of tea is, introvert, extrovert, anything, it's okay. And it's important. So next up, I just wanted to read some ways that we can promote that sort of idea. I know we've kind of gone over some already, and I'm rambling a bit today, but I'll just toss up some ideas, and who knows, maybe it can help some of you guys. I really hope that I can help out somehow, because I care. And again, it's important, and I really want to press that and make sure that people realize how important it is and that it's okay. So, ways of practicing self-love. Discover something new about yourself. And this could mean anything. This could be a new hobby. It could be something about your personality. It could be anything at all. You could brainstorm something or anything at all. Just try to discover something new about yourself. Maybe you like a smell that you never heard of before, you never thought you would, or a food that you never thought you'd try or like, and now you do. Just discover something new and see where that takes you. Have a day to yourself, or even part of a day, whether it's the morning, the afternoon, the evening. Just take some time for yourself. And like I said before, if you go out, if you stay home, whatever you want to do, make it time for you and just do what you want to do. Take a leap of faith. Do that thing you've been afraid to do. And I know that's easier said than done, trust me, but it is worth it in the long run, because I've had experiences where I've been completely terrified and I tried it out and it was fun. And I discovered something new, I had a good time, and now I have those memories to look back on. For example, when I was a kid and I tried the flying fox the first time, I was terrified. I was scared of heights and I was scared that the harness wasn't going to be safe. I was thinking of all the worst case scenarios, and then I did it. And it was a blast. And those are really great memories to look back on. So whatever you're putting off, whatever you're afraid to do or nervous about, give it a shot. You might just find it's the best thing you've ever done. Make a list of 5 things you love doing and do them frequently. And again, that could be anything. It could be reading. It could be looking yourself in the mirror and saying good morning, or I love you, or giving yourself a compliment, like maybe you woke up with really cool bed hair. Look at the simple joys in life and savor them. There is so much in life that we take for granted, and we don't think about it because it's the everyday thing. It's always there, and we think because it's always been there, it'll never leave or it'll never change. And maybe with some things that might be the case, but not everything. For example, I was out walking earlier today and just the feeling of the sun on my back was so comforting and relaxing. And it's actually a really hot day outside, but the sun itself, just the feeling, was like a warm blanket, and it was so nice. And the wind was cool and refreshing, listening to the leaves rustling. It's just the simple things, or watching a person walking their dog and seeing the dog being so happy and excited because, oh my God, I'm going for a walk and there's new smells everywhere. It's so fun, you know? There are so many things that we overlook or take for granted, and it's worth looking at them and noticing them every once in a while. Pick a day to go to bed early or to sleep until you wake up naturally. I think this one's important because aside from the whole having a healthy sleep routine is healthy and important, which it is, and I'm not trying to take away from that at all, it's also important to just let yourself be. We're so used to a routine, a strict routine where got to be out of the house by this time, got to be here by this time, got to be done by this time. Everything is strict and done at a time. Everything's got an alarm, everything's got a pace, and everything is stressful because of that. So take a day where you either go to bed early because you feel tired, or just go to bed when you feel tired. Don't worry about the time. Or wake up naturally the next day. Don't set an alarm. Don't worry about anything else. And if that means you have to ask a family member to help you out with the next day, do it. And just let yourself be. Because honestly, it's a much nicer feeling to wake up naturally. It is so less stressful and you feel better for it. Your body feels more rested and the sleeping cycles aren't usually as disturbed. So your body feels just generally better. So I think that one's definitely worth a shot. Not that the others aren't, but you know. Here we go. This one I like a lot. Take a nice, hot, relaxing bath when you get stressed. Well, I don't think you should do it when you just get stressed. Just do it whenever you feel like it, in my opinion. There is nothing better than a nice, warm bath just to soak in and let the stress and all the drama melt away, especially when you have really good bath salts or a bath bomb. Or if you want a bubble bath. I mean, I'm an adult and I still like bubble baths. Don't judge me. It's fun and it's good and it smells nice and it's relaxing. So yeah, don't judge. I'm a very big fan of Lush and they make the best bath products. So I highly recommend going to either your local Lush shop or online or whichever shop you prefer that does bath bombs and other products like that. Go get yourself something good, come home and take a nice long bath. It is the best thing in the world. I know some people do prefer showers, which is perfectly fine because again, showers can be relaxing too. Not saying they can't. It's just a matter of preference, I guess, but even a long shower, like get a nice shower gel or wash or lotion, whatever you prefer to use, and take a long hot shower. Whichever preference you have, just treat yourself. It's not always about hygiene and being clean. Sometimes it's just about relaxation. And again, it's okay because it's all part of taking care of ourselves. Take 20 minutes out of your day to meditate. Now, I personally do like meditation. I know some people don't, or maybe it doesn't work for them. And again, that's perfectly fine. It's not so much necessarily preference, but just what works for people. So if that doesn't work for you, then you can take that 20 minutes to do what you know will work for you and just let yourself be. For me, meditation works, and meditation works in different ways for me. I don't necessarily do traditional meditation, not always. Sometimes I'll bring up like a meditation audio and just sit and focus on my breathing and do the traditional type. Sometimes I will just sit and listen to my music and just let myself be. I'll just sit there and enjoy it. Sometimes I'll colour in a colouring book. Again, don't judge. It's fun. You know it. And it works. I actually find colouring in is really relaxing. With or without music on as well. It is actually really relaxing and you feel like you achieved something out of it because you're completing a piece of art that is you, because you choose the colours, you make the patterns work with the colours and the scheme. It's yours. And there's that sense of achievement while also feeling relaxed. There's no stress in that achievement. It's all calm and peaceful, which is really important. Make today the day you push your own boundaries. And that could be anything. Again, I know I'm sounding pretty vague by saying everything can be anything. That's not necessarily the case. But with this, you can push any boundary, whether it's an emotional one, a psychological one, or a physical boundary. Maybe you'll try yoga. Or maybe you're already doing yoga, but there's a position you don't think you can do. So try it out. It's pretty much the same or very similar to trying a new experience, doing the thing that you're scared to do. It's just a matter of giving yourself a chance to live and to be. And it's scary. It's not easy, not always. I'm not saying that it is, but it can be so rewarding just for trying. And even if you're not successful, that's okay. You don't have to be successful every time, especially on the first time. You just have to be you and true to yourself. And if you feel like it's too much, then step away. You need to do what's right for you. It doesn't matter what everyone else thinks. If everyone else is pushing you and you know you can't do it right now, then be honest about it and step away. Don't feel pressured into doing it. And I know it's easier said than done. Peer pressure can be very, very persuasive, but you've got to do what's right for you because at the end of the day, it's you that's affected. They're not going to be affected if you go on that giant swing or you do that yoga pose. They're just going to watch, or maybe they won't watch. They won't even pay attention. They're just trying to either make you do it, or maybe they are trying to be genuinely encouraging. But again, at the end of the day, it's your choice, and it's only going to affect you, or affect you the most. So it's important to put you as number one. I'm still learning to do that too, by the way, so we're all on the same path here, or similar enough. Wear something today that makes you feel confident and sexy. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that could be any piece of clothing, just FYI. If you like Crocs, then go out and wear those Crocs and strut your stuff. Or if you really like onesies, put on your favorite onesie and show it to the world, or to your house, or whoever you want to. Or if you just want to wear it inside to be comfy, do it. Wear your favorite pair of jeans because you look really good in them. Wear your favorite shirt because, hey, you look great in that color. Or the neckline could be absolutely perfect for you. Whatever it is, just give yourself that chance. Give yourself that experience and enjoy it. Whether you're with other people, whether you look in the mirror and appreciate yourself, whatever your cup of tea is, whatever you decide to do, just do it and give yourself that chance. Give yourself a little bit of love because you're worth it. As much as sometimes you might not believe it, you are actually worth it and you are enough. You are worthy of love and self-love and self-care. You are worthy of support. You are a beautiful person and you might make mistakes along the way, but you know what? Everyone does. You are human. We are all in this together and we can get through this. Alright, I've kind of dragged this on for a while now. I think this has gone on a bit longer than I thought it would, so I hope that this might help some of you out, and I hope that you're doing alright because you matter. And you are important. Even if you don't feel like it right now or today or tomorrow, you are important. It's okay to feel down and it's okay to take a time out. It is okay to look after you and to put yourself first once in a while. You are just as important as the person next to you or the person next door or in the other classroom or the other office. You are important and you matter. Alright, I'm going to wrap this one up now again. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope this might be able to help you out a little bit in some way, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.